In today's video, we're going to be doing a complete breakdown of the Elite Hunter system, everything that's going to become available to you as you progress through the game and hit level 30. We're going to be sharing all the new PvP modes, the new Elite Pass, the new currency, which is the Elite tokens, and everything in between. So make sure you check out the timestamps below. Smash that thumbs up if you are enjoying all the Moku content, and consider subscribing to the channel, and let's get into it. All right, so let's get into it. There is a ton to cover today, but I am making this video as a comprehensive, full breakdown of everything that you need to know after you hit level 30 and enter the Elite Hunter program. I will be adding timestamps to the video. That way, if you need to ever come back or you have questions about stuff, you can always reference it. So let's dive straight into it. And first things first, you just hit level 30. What do you need to do? All right, so you're gonna be heading over to Ellie, who is in your dope house in here. You're gonna click on Ellie. There will be a screen that welcomes you into the Elite Hunter program. Read through it. It's gonna explain some of the additions that you're gonna be seeing. But first things first, you dive in here. You are gonna notice you have brand new Elite projects. All right, first thing to understand is twofold, right? There are Elite projects that are game wide, so they can be collected, as you'll see on any map. It will say in any map. Basically, whenever you're farming, wherever you're at, boom, just keep doing what you're doing, and they are going to be going for both your specific map, but also towards your elite quests. Okay, but as you scroll down, you are going to progress and see that there are some that are going to be exclusive to the Corrupted Village, and we will show that and talk about that. The Corrupted Village is the brand new map that gets unlocked for Elite Hunters. You are also going to be working towards getting these Elite tokens, which then brings me on to facet number 2 that you need to know as an Elite Hunter. There is a brand new pass and shop that you can tap into as an Elite Hunter that has exclusive cosmetics that are only available for Elite Hunters. From what I've gathered, this is a pass, right? So this is season 1 that we're in. We'll just call it that. There will be different seasons. Okay, so from what I've experienced, we are all going to be ranking up, trying to progress as far and as deep as we can into the pass. I believe max level right now is level 100. And as you progress through, you will see that this pass is going to only be using the Elite tokens. Okay, so that's the reason why you really want to make sure that you are also grinding the new corrupt map, because that is how you're going to earn these tokens. And as you can see, everything that is just in purple is for anybody. Okay, the ones that you are seeing that are kind of grayed out right now is because I already currently purchased them, but I'll show you in a minute. You'll see that red pass in that top right corner that is going to illustrate that is for the Elite Pass. That is a brand new pass, as you know, for the other the normal pass that we got at launch. This is the Elite Hunter Pass. It costs $20. But if you are loving the cosmetics, the value is absolutely there. You get so many cosmetics, you know, animations, all that kind of stuff. As you start to see, I got a lot of these hats, all this kind of stuff. And as you grind, you're going to start to see, and we're all seeing those videos of Itsu and Emderblade and all those G's out there just rocking all these insane cosmetics. This is where they're getting them from. Okay, here each page will also include, and this is something of special note, you will see an elite dash module as you progress and fill through those pages and level your account up. Those are going to be huge. Those are huge. Those give you extra dashes, because as you get through the higher rifts and you're going to need all that. I promise you. All right. So, and then last but not least on this page, there is a brand new leaderboard. Who doesn't love a good leaderboard? This is going to be for the Elite tokens and how they farmed them and they push. This is separate from the other leaderboards that y'all been seeing and we showed off. This is purely based on Elite tokens. All right, so now that you've made it there, we are going to go through the portal, and you are going to notice multiple different things that are varying in here. Right now, Corrupt Ruins just got unlocked for me because I just hit level 20 as an Elite Hunter. So that one unlocked at level 20. Once you dive into the Elite Hunter program, the first one that will open up is Corrupt Village. And it's huge, right? It is action packed. The way that you feel during like those overcharge events, it's like that nonstop almost for the most part. And so it is a great way to farm XP and farm those tokens and just really dive deep in there because it is very active. Okay. Something to note as we talk about progression in the Azure account, once you hit Elite Hunter program, is you're going to progress a lot further. I know you've been coming and you've been grinding for 100k XP. The levels initially are going to be like 12,000 and they're going to progressively increase. So you aren't going to be overwhelmed. The main difference that you are going to have to understand is you are going to hit that hard cap very so often. So it is going to be exponentially important that you focus on how you use that 4 times XP, 3 times XP, and then kind of saving those quests because those are going to be huge for XP bonuses. Make sure you do your dailies, all that kind of stuff. And hopefully you haven't absolutely dominated all the rifts and dojos and all that, because getting XP becomes an absolute grind as you start progressing through the Elite Hunter program. So next thing to take note of is there are also brand new rifts that are going to come out. Chaos Extreme becomes unlocked. There are brand new quests, Deep Gorge. All these will also have quests on your Elite Hunter projects that are huge. I think they were at like 50, what was it, 20k XP. And then you got 50 of the elite tokens, which is huge, right? That's almost a complete cosmetic right there within the pass, just for doing one of the rifts. Dojos, you are going to get advanced training, brand new crowd control. You are going to start unlocking as you start to progress through your Elite Hunter program. They will start getting harder, so prepare yourself, keep grinding. It is not meant to get done in the first sit down, so just take my word for it. And then last but not least, in these PvP modes, Versus has brand new section. The prologue is for right before you get into the Elite Hunter program, and these 4 new modes will pop up after you enter the Elite Hunter program. One shot, twice cooked, quad damage, and mega charge. I've dove into a couple of them. Lots of fun. The main difference in PvP to note and take note of is, unlike the modes in the prologue where they cap your equipment and you can only use certain pieces of equipment during PvP, everything is unlocked during the Elite Hunter PvP mode. So you can use your bow, you can use all those, the spincicles, you can use everything under the sun. The only thing that is not being used is your rings. Outside of that, everything is unlocked and available to you in the Elite Hunter PvP modes. So all in all, the important thing to understand is, one, be very, very conscious of how you use your 4x, 3x, 2x XPs daily. It is going to be it's not as tough of a grind, but if you're going to be grinding those elite tokens and really still trying to level up your account, it does become quite a bit of an issue if you aren't taking advantage of that. So make sure when you have those quad XPs, you're doing those overcharge events, all that kind of stuff, so that you can really, really crank up that XP and rank up as fast as possible and take advantage of those rings. And that brings me to the last and probably the biggest change from prior to being an Elite Hunter, and that is on your equipment, you are gonna now unlock rings. Okay. We'll probably make a separate video about rings and which combos to use and all that kind of stuff. But the general consensus right now is that the Warrior Ring is by far one of the most OP rings that you should be shooting for. And if you get it, just start hitting it up, start celebrating it up. But there are so many different rings. As you can see, they are different levels, because when I got them, I was that specific level. And when I re-roll them, so for example, if I re-roll this explosive ring with a brand new chaos core, and I am level, I think I'm 20 right now, then that ring will level up from 13 to 20. Okay, so that's an important thing to understand. That's the reason why chaos farming, if you haven't seen that video that I made out, becomes absolutely crucial. because once you get to the ring system, it's all about farming chaos scores, because that is how you are going to rank up your rings, which become very important during your dojos and rifts and all that kind of stuff. But you can start to see, we don't even have all of them, but there are so many different rings coming in, all with different purposes. Some are for pets, others are just for pure DPS, others are for healing. There's so many more, and we'll make a separate video on that. But that is an important tweak that comes into play. So definitely be taking advantage of it. So make sure, if y'all enjoyed the video, leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know which tip you appreciate the most.